The power of rhyme. The importance of rhyme in early childhood. In this brief presentation, I will define what rhyming is, what aspects of language rhyming teaches, how children learn it, and last but not least, provide a demonstration of how to use a storybook to teach rhyme. Before we can talk about the benefits of rhyming for children and emerging literacy, we must first examine what rhyming is. Merriam-Webster's definition is not only simple, but broad. 2 words or more, thus corresponding in sound. Merriam-Webster.com defines 2 different types of rhyme. The first and most recognizable form of rhyming is terminal rhyming or onset rhyme. This is rhyming where the last part or phoneme of 2 or more words is the same. The second form of rhyming is alliteration, where the first part of 2 or more words are the same. Rhyming is important because it uses sound to call attention to phonemes or word parts that children must learn in order to develop a very important language skill. This skill is known as metalinguistic awareness. It is defined as an understanding of how language works and fits together. It is not that different from knowing what parts go together to form a car or a recipe. Knowing how language fits together is essential in mastering language and literacy. Once a child starts learning metalinguistic awareness, they can begin to build words up and take them apart again. This is important for learning spelling, grammar, and letters. Just like language, children learn metalinguistic awareness in stages. According to Vukolich, Christian Enns, 2012, knowledge of phonemes or phonemic awareness starts with learning words. At this point, children can learn to segment compound words such as fireman and paintbrush. After that, children usually begin to recognize syllables in words. After children learn about syllables, they start to notice rhyming words, usually in onset rhyme form that is repeated over time through storybooks or songs. Then, children usually learn how to break down phonemes into individual letters. And now, you can reflect on rhyming in your early learning experiences. You can reply to the discussion questions by pausing this video and writing down your answers in the comment section. Now, we will look into some research regarding rhyme. In this study, the authors gave 41 Dutch preschool-age children rhyming discrimination tests. The authors learned that children began learning real words as whole units. They can, however, recognize similar sounds in words. This was discovered when the researchers threw in distractor words in the rhyming matching test that had the same phoneme at the beginning rather than the end. In other words, the children confused onset rhyme with alliteration. This article drew on research and discussed rhyming storybooks as a more enjoyable method of teaching phonics and reading than rote memorization of letters and drill exercises, because the same phoneme is shown and repeated by an adult model. Last but not least, this article offers a possible explanation for why rhymes are appealing to children and adults. Even at the start of life, we live by a rhythm that starts as biological, but translates into simple give and take play that can instantly be triggered by a playful rhyme. These simple games and rhymes form a foundation important for later language and literacy learning. However, more explicit and straightforward instruction on reading, writing, and comprehension is as necessary as rhyming. The research shows that storybook reading and rhyming is a superb and meaningful experience, but not the only exposure to literacy and language it is needed to make a child into a true reader and writer. It is, however, an important start. And now I will demonstrate a very simple rhyming activity that you can do with a young child who is unfamiliar with rhyming. For this activity, you will need two things: a book with simple rhyming words, such as Dr. Seuss's Hop on Pop, and a simple musical instrument, such as a drum. First, you will want to select a specific set of rhyming words to teach the child. For this demonstration, we will select the first set of rhyming words in Hop on Pop. Up, pop, and cup. Once you have chosen the words that you want to teach the child, you can then model how the words sound and look by pointing to them as you read. Up, pop. Pop is up. Cup, pop. Pop in cup. Pop, cup. Cup on pop. Make sure that you add emphasis to the rhyming words so that the child can distinctly hear them. Not only are you demonstrating a verbal model of how the word is said and how the word sounds, but also what the rhyming words look like. And last but not least, you can ask the child to indicate when they hear the sound by beating on the drum every time they hear it. Up, pop, pop is up. Cup, pop, pop in cup. Pop, pop, pop on pop. The demonstration with Hop on Pop is just the beginning. There are more ideas out there on how to start off your child into learning metalinguistic awareness and phonemic awareness through learning rhymes. These resources contain book lists, nursery rhymes, and activities that you can use to get started. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope that you found these tips and facts to be useful. Happy reading and happy rhyming!